So when I select and mask this, the wispy tool I think would work well to bring back, it's on the plus sign, some of this, and just to kind of clean it up a little. Now I'm going to go to the minus, bring this back a little more. And then I could like feather it and things like that. I'm just going to hit OK because I think this is going to work. I'm going to turn these back on. And I'm on the background layer. I'm going to press Control C, Control V. And what I'm doing is copying and pasting just the top part of the jar. And look at it, it's on its own layer right now. You can't see it because it's just sitting here. But I want to bring it, this whole layer on top of the bear. And then I could try to play with the opacity, which I'm going to zoom out and look at that. He still looks too see-through. Like it's making him look see-through. So what I'm going to do is leave the opacity at 100%. I'm going to add a layer mask. And I'm just going to paint away in black. Soft brush. I'm going to bring down the opacity of the brush so it doesn't erase everything at once, just a little at a time. And then I'm going to go through and erase some of him a little at a time, or erase some of the jar, I should say, and leave some of the edge on. So I'm on just that selection of the jar that I had on top. And now look at, he's much more incorporated and it looks like he's behind, the jar. If I do too much, like I think that looks odd. I don't think you'd see his foot through that heavy part of the jar as much. I just switched it back to white and I brought it back. So you kind of have to like use some of some problem solving in order to figure out some of these things. So remember, you can copy and paste, refine the edge. I can drag around my layers. So I copied and pasted the top of the jar, refine the edge, copied and pasted it, and it was here on its own. I dragged it above the bear, and now I added a layer mask if I want parts of that jar to disappear. I just painted with a soft, semi-transparent brush to paint away the jar in certain areas. I switch it to white if I want to bring it back. There's like a weird shadow here I'm going to get rid of. There we go. Much better.